What's up, guys? It is Bonus Guy 266 coming at you in a schoolboy's uniform. Yeah, big, huge stuff. Oh, yeah. As you already know, I went through a lot of stuff with a boy who was called Satan on YouTube, but his name is actually the boy Frankie, also known, if you guys do find him on YouTube, his name is Frank Jones. And I was speaking to him to kind of see, you know, I want to get his side of the story, but the side of the story that I got was the same that Zakaboom got. Sad enough to say, his material, he only cares about, and unfortunately, and I was speaking to Zakaboom about this, which there's a video about the whole discussion, about the whole thing against the boy Frankie, Satan, Frank Jones, in the description down below. Now, the only thing I did notice about his content is that, if you guys see it, it's pure clickbait. Now, the definition of clickbait is going to be anything that's going to be spamming content with a fake image to show a content that's separate. So it relates to the title. So if somebody says, hey, giant boobs in the video, okay? You go on the video and it talks about nothing about guitars and internet. That's what he does. He fakes his content to get kids, to get children, to get people around the ages between 16 and below believing his content, unfortunately. In which, my case, I would suggest, why the heck you think you have the right to rip off kids? I mean, seriously, that's the lowest of the low you can go. It's worse than a salesman trying to sell you a rip-off car. Sure, the car can be fixed, but what you did is the reverse of it. It's gaining profit in an unmannerly way. That's what I call putting yourself down below. And yes, I am roasting him because he has done two of the biggest sins, well, two of the biggest deadly sins, which is pride and greed. Pride in his own self because he thinks he's making a lot more money. True, he might be making a lot more money than I do, but at least I have content. If I hear applause on this, put a like. Which right now I'm hearing about 700 of them. But he also has the sin of greed. Now, what is greed? What is greed? Let me think about this. He flashes money on people's private messages. He has done this to Zakaboom. He has done this to me on Xbox, which is still ridiculous to do. You don't go to someone and say, oh, I make a lot of money. I'm just going to show off and flaunt off that I make a lot of money. You know, you don't flaunt off, you make profit. And he's ripping off kids and children, thinking he's got the best content in history. And then what he does, which I think is considered the mastery of ViewBotting, he creates multiple accounts. Yes, I am accusing him of ViewBotting because I can understand his grammar. His grammar is repetitive over and over again. If you look at the comments very carefully, his comments are repetitive. He repeats the same thing over and over and over again and attacks people that way. And then he creates all these 20 fake accounts to create 20 dislikes or 22 dislikes just for one thing. So that way your content might look like shit compared to his. He does this to have pride in himself. Now, the reason why I'm saying that this is an example of bad behavior, this is an example of just pure bad content, is when you look at the thing and you read it carefully, you see how his behavior is exempted of an example of complete bullshit. Is you have a kid who's 16 years old with a lack of self-esteem, with a lack of self-anything, trying to create content just for the sake of ripping off kids. You know, that's lack self-esteem right there, bud. I don't know about you, man, but your content is complete poser bullshit. And the only thing you care about is literally ripping off kids and thinking, oh, I'm the coolest dude ever to rip off children, to rip off kids. I might not rip off children all because, sure, I might have some videos, I do admit, and these were advertising the fact that I was on Twitch or Mixer playing a game. These are not videos of me going, oh, I played this game here, I played this game there. These are videos that simply advertise it. If you read it, go come watch me play, it's on Twitch. Now I do Twitch and I do Mixer, and hopefully soon once I get my new material, I should be able to go ahead and stream in all 3 platforms: YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, and YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer. Might be trying to do Facebook too. I'm not for sure yet. Now, he is ripping off people. Why I'm saying it's the lowest of the low you could do to people. Why am I saying this? Why am I saying this? Because of the fact that if you want to make good, authentic, 100% content, do something you're good at. Not ripping off kids. Not doing these things. Not saying, oh, it's a joke. Sure, you don't say this in these videos. Why? I have watched them all of the videos you have done. Sure, I did not put the fact that I liked it or disliked it. Whenever I do videos like this, I watch the videos of the people. I'm going to be doing a nice little, what I called a low subscriber content cop. Whenever you look at your material and you make these videos that just look like pure bullshit, don't go on YouTube and make these videos. Yes, I would suggest that you do other videos. And also, the gift card giveaways. Oh my god, the gift card giveaways. You're ripping people off with these fake gift card giveaways. I have done one recently, and I have a winner, and I announce it publicly. What does that mean? What does that tell you? Let me think about this for a second. I actually do these. I actually do gift card giveaways to the people that watch my videos, that love the content, and enjoy it. I have not seen one of those videos having a winner. What that means, and what that tells me here, is the fact that you're ripping people off. You're ripping people off, which is against YouTube community guidelines. You're also spamming comments, which is also against YouTube community guidelines, and etc. Now, he has lost all of his content on his channel, Frank Jones, and he's supposedly, according to what I've understand, create another channel and do it based upon him. Now, what I'm saying is that be careful. Those type of people that are on YouTube that are ripping you off are only there for themselves. And the reason why I say it's going to be obvious behavior, they're going to spam your content. They're going to go ahead and tell people, hey, look at this stuff here, look at this stuff there, and rip you off on content with terrible clickbaits. He created a video which is so stupid, which thank God it was taken down. He created a video of a Jake Paul ordeal. I'm not a big fan of Jake Paul. So if you guys are Jake Paulers, I am so sorry. I am not a Jake Paul fan. I'm not even a Ricegum fan. I love iDubbbz. I love Salt. If you guys don't know who she is, she's an amazing YouTuber as well. So I like her content. She actually has proven points of morality when it comes to this. Versus somebody like a 16-year-old kid who's going to rip people off all because of the fact that he just cares for what he does. And I do sound a little bit repetitive. I do apologize for this, but it's gotten to a point where now I really want people that are on YouTube to be aware of this behavior and go, okay, do not want to associate with this behavior. I do not want to associate myself as an entrepreneur trying to rip people off. Entrepreneurs do not rip people off. They start literally from nothing, and they grow to become something. They work their butts off. Doesn't mean take shortcuts. When you're taking shortcuts on your videos, get the heck out, you know. And last but not least, I'm going to put this on a final note for this is a brand new year and everything like that. I'm excited. I'm going to continue doing my Star Wars Battlefront 2. I got to finish up the last bit of the Star Wars Battlefront 2 main campaign and finish up the last bit of the original one. And those are going to be my last videos of Star Wars until I start doing more multiplayer. And I'm going to try to get more games. Hopefully I'm going to try to get Assassin's Creed 3. I might try to do some PUBG. I got the game as well. Let's see how this turns out. But thank you guys so much for watching. As always, stay classy. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.